What's up, YouTube? Same day, 2 videos, don't judge. Anyway, so I have previously recorded this video. But the problem is like my original plan whenever I found out I was pregnant was I was going to do weekly updates until 12 weeks. And then at 12 weeks I was going to start uploading my videos like once every 2 days or something like that until I got caught back up at the week I was on. Because I didn't tell anybody I was pregnant until 12 weeks along. So I had previously recorded this video, but somehow or another, somewhere in the mix, this video got deleted and never got put up. And so I'm pretty sure it's never been addressed in any of my other videos. So if it has been addressed, I'm sorry, this is double information. But I don't really feel like going back and watching myself talk all over again. So, that being said, I'm going to do the how I found out I was pregnant video. Which seems to be like the main common video that gets done after somebody finds out they're pregnant. Which, like I said, I'd already done this video, forgot I hadn't uploaded it, just realized that it's not uploaded, so now I'm doing it again. So basically, I don't know, would have been like, I found out I was pregnant in June, so it would have been like late March, early April, me and Dalton made the decision that we were going to start trying, but not trying. Which basically meant that we weren't going to prevent it, but we weren't going to do anything truly special to make it happen. If it was meant to be, it would happen. If not, then it clearly wasn't meant to happen at that time. So, in April, I was dead set I was pregnant. 100% positive I was pregnant, had all the symptoms, tiredness, felt sick all the time, constantly craving Chinese food. I wanted Chinese food all the time. Like, just felt pregnant. Took like 6 pregnancy tests and they all came back negative. That was the second negative time that I had gotten. And so I was devastated. I cried. And I was just extremely upset. So then I was like, alright, that's it. No more focusing on it. Nothing. I'm done. I'm going with the flow. That month in May, at the end of the month, I found out, my aunt was planning a vacation to Michigan, which I have family in Michigan, and my cousin was graduating. And last minute, and when I say last minute, I mean the phone call happened at like 10 o'clock in the morning, and I left at 5 o'clock to go to Michigan. My aunt called and asked me if I wanted to go, and I said yes, and I went. That was on a Wednesday. I was supposed to start my period on a Saturday. It terrifies the crap out of me to be on my period and not, like, at home or, like, in familiar surroundings. Like, I don't like being on my period in other people's houses and stuff. It weirds me out. It's just not something I enjoy. So I was, like, stressed out the whole time I was there that I was going to start my period because we were supposed to be there till Sunday. Well, we ended up leaving that Saturday, so then I was terrified because at least at my cousin's house, there's 3 females in the house. So there's going to be at least a pad or a tampon somewhere in that house that I could, like, get and whatever, because I don't even think I ended up packing tampons that time for some odd reason. Like, I forgot them or something. But anyway, so we left on Saturday, so then I was terrified. And we came home, and I didn't think anything of it. I hadn't started my period that day, and I hadn't started my period the next day. And, you know, that's how it was the month before. I was late on my period, and I said, I'm not. I'm stressing myself out, and I'm causing my period to be late. I'm not worrying about it. Not doing it. Well, that Monday, I got a phone call from the place that I work at now, because they called me when I was on my way to Michigan, and asked me to come in for an interview, and I said, I'm kind of out of town at the moment. And she said, okay, don't worry about it. You have to go through a training class before you can start there. She said, the next open training class, which should be at the end of the month, I'll just call you and put you in. I said, okay. Well, she called me on Monday and said, is there any way you can come in for an interview today? Because there is a few people that didn't show up for training class, and I can squeeze you into this one. So I went into my interview at 3 o'clock, and I got hired on the spot and told to come back at 8 o'clock the next morning to go to training class. So then I had training class all that week. Tuesday through Friday, I had training class from 8 to 5, and I was kind of scared to start my period there too, so I was like stressing out about it because I didn't want to start in the middle of class and like have a bleed through accident or anything like that. And by Saturday, Dalton was like, you are a week late, you are taking a test. But the thing is Dalton won't let me, okay, Dalton wouldn't let me take a test without him being there. Like, he wanted to be there when I took the test, which everybody knows that the best time to take a pregnancy test is to take it with your first morning urine. So in order to do that, I had to wait until Dalton came and picked me up, and I went to Dalton's house and took the pregnancy test at Dalton's house. And as for most people who wake up and have to go to the bathroom, that is the worst wait you'll ever go through in your life. So anyway, this little stringy thingy is driving me nuts, but I have to keep it on there, otherwise I can't hang it up in my closet. Anyway, so, and the other problem we had was we didn't want his mom to know, because he lived with his mom at the time. So we had to do it at a time that she wasn't going to be there, which was perfect because she had church the next day. She wasn't going to be there, so he could come get me and we could go back to his house and take the test. So that's what we did. And so he came and got me. We went back to his house, and I couldn't hold it long enough to open the pregnancy test, so I just peed in the cup. And then we went and got the pregnancy test and dipped the pregnancy test in it. And like, literally, I didn't even have time. Like, I was turning to say to him, what are you going to do if it comes out? And then I stopped because I had looked back over and the pregnancy test was already positive. It was definite 2 pink lines. There was no question about it. I still have the pregnancy test. They're just at my mom's house. But there was absolutely no question about it. There was 2 pink lines. So, I cried for excitement, and I don't really think he cried. I don't remember that part. I'm sure I could holler at him and ask him because he's sitting in there with the TV muted. I don't remember. But I cried because I was excited, and then I got scared because we had to tell everybody. But he wanted me to go ahead and take the second pregnancy test that came with it. So I drank as much as I possibly could to make myself have to pee again. And talking about this right now is making me have to pee really bad. So I took the next pregnancy test, and within instance, it came up pregnant again. So I was pregnant. There was no doubt about it. So that was on Sunday. So the next morning, I woke up and I called our family planning because they're easy to get appointments through. Like, you call in and you can get an appointment that day. So I went ahead and called family planning, and family planning asked me how far along I thought I was. And I said, well, I'd be about 6 weeks. So they had me come in and give them a urine sample. That test came back positive. They figured out my due date for my last period as February 9th. And my due date has pretty much been February 9th ever since then. Because that's the best way to go for it, is off your menstrual cycles rather than doing it from an ultrasound, because the babies vary anyway. So, yeah, that is how I found out I was pregnant. And, as far as people's reaction video, I'm probably going to do that next. Not today. But that is probably going to be the next video on my list, is how people reacted whenever they found out I was pregnant. But that is the story of my pregnancy. So, yeah. I don't think there's anything else to it that I'm forgetting. I could be wrong. Same person has rode their bike by my house 4 times in the last 2 seconds. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.